Noel, Vermilion.
All right, here we go. Take 3, baby. A female soldier of the Nova Service Librarian. She was secretly ordered to bring her superior officer Jinky Shiragi back to his post. With many worries, Noel heads to the 13th hierarchical city of Kagutsuchi. We made it there.
We did it! Sonic speed! Nothing compares!
And on that note, I think it's great that this game has one central location where everything happens in the story, where they bring everyone together, because that's not a common thing in fighting games. Like, you look at Street Fighter, they got stages from all over the world just for, like, scenery variety.
Yeah.
But they really did a great job in this game of bringing these characters who, when you think about it, are all from very different places altogether. Like, I don't know if any of the characters in this game are actually from Kagutsuchi. Because Ragna's going from city to city. Jin abandoned his post to come here to chase after Ragna. Noel came here from her post to chase after Jin. And then you have Lychee, who came here because Arachne came here.
Yep.
In his aimless wandering. Hakumen came here to chase Ragna. I guess you could say New 13 is the Kagutsuchi Murakumo unit. Rachel doesn't live here, obviously. Tager's from Sector 7.
Yep.
Barl's hunting Ragna. They created this location as sort of a stage for all these characters, and none of them are actually from this place.
It's a great way to signal a climax, though. Basically like saying, this is the climax, you know it's going on here.
And there is so much backstory as to why these characters came here as well. Which just makes me think that starting the story where they did, with Ragna arriving here, is masterful storytelling.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, figuring out where to start a story is super important, like potentially one of the most important aspects of storytelling.
It could be as important as the beginning sometimes. Or as the end, sorry.
Yes. Yes, for sure. You want to, you want there to be backstory, but you want to start it where stuff's happening.
Yep.
I'd like to sit down and talk sometime. Do you think I could touch your panda?
Hmm?
That's an order.
I don't think I'd have what it takes to ask Lychee if I could touch your panda.
I'm sure many people would use panda as a different term when they see Lychee. Like, yes, there are many pandas that need to be touched here.
I'd go for it.
I respect that choice.
I don't know how much of my waifu tier list you watched, but Lychee I think was top 5.
I respect that. I really do.
Great.
Other than visually speaking, because trust me, visually speaking,
Lychee's great in every way.
But yes, she is. Like, legit, she's kind of like a motherly character with how she treats everyone. Both in the, oh, it's okay, everything will be alright, and the clean this mess up right now kind of way. So, you know, we have that tag that's kind of succeeding. But also the fact that when she drinks, she gets all, like, a little too excited with the other characters, especially the female characters of the cast. That, you know, the world just loves women, you know? The world loves lesbians, so who's to say any judgment here? Nobody.
She's great visually. Her personality is very sweet. She's smart, too.
Yes.
I think that a lot of people forget this about Lychee. She is both a doctor and a scientist. She's, like, so smart, which is hilarious, because then you look at the lore and you're like, Lychee doesn't understand anything about what's going on.
Yeah. Like, and for me personally, if you've watched my videos over a course of time, you probably figured this out. For characters, I love dorks, and I love, for some reason, science characters. Like, scientist characters are so fun, and dorks are so much more fun. I think that's why I enjoy Kokanoe so much. Because she's a scientist, yes, but she's such a freaking dork with the things she does to Tager. Oh,
I don't feel like this is the first time that we've met.
it is not.
That's just time loop bullshit. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It'll happen another 30 times. Anyways, crap, I lost track of what I was saying.
Dorks, yeah. I think Kokanoe, I actually ranked her as a trash waifu. And this is interesting because I think Kokanoe is a very great character. I love Kokanoe, like, as a character.
Oh, yeah.
She makes the game so much more interesting. And I think it's also a very interesting design choice to have her not playable as of Continuum Shift Extend.
It is.
Her position just gets more interesting when you go into Chrono Phantasma.
I know she becomes playable in, what, the next game? The one after that?
In Chrono Phantasma 1, she was DLC. And broken as heck.
Yeah, that I know.
And then when Chrono Phantasma Extend came around, she was included in the game and therefore significantly less broken.
Good.
Still wanna fight?
Yeah.
And I don't know how much you've been spoiled in regards to the future games cast. But
I know that there's a witch
Kokanoe-
Damimami. That's her mom. That I cannot forget.
Yeah, she was in BB Tag. I
Yeah.
think that a lot BB Tag can spoil a lot of things in a lot of ways, and it's just the nature of people being introduced to the game through BB Tag. Like, I remember I had a friend who played Persona 4 after BB Tag, and he's like, Adachi? Wait a minute.
Well, you see, Adachi,
It's like,
cabbages.
The red devil of
I can't wait to get Adachi on my team. I know he has a Persona.
I see now that the
About that. Just faces him as a boss, like, wait a minute, what?
It was pretty funny, and I'm glad that when I played through Persona 4 Golden, I had only played through Persona 4 Arena, because Adachi was not in that game. He was in Ultimax, though, and by that time I had beaten Golden, so I think that I kind of lucked out, because I did get to actually figure out the mystery.
Yeah.
hello.
Carl the Clover? There's no way.
I'm Carl Clover.
Carl?
Vigilante.
Carl? I thought you were only in Jimmy Neutron.
I need to ask you a few questions regarding Ragnar the Blood Edge.
Okay, that was a bad joke.
Oh,
I was trying to find a way to connect that to what's going on. I'm like, oh, he's hunting Ragnar to get vigilante money to take Jimmy's mom on a date or some crap.
I thought it was gonna have to do with
No.
llamas.
No,
Hats on llamas.
You must fill out the appropriate
He's going to animate himself into a YouTube series.
You should receive
I'm
an
sorry, I'm
answer
talking
back.
over this.
What
I don't
should we
think,
do, sis? She doesn't want to tell us
I don't think Carl's ready to do anything of that yet. See me again after Central Fiction. We'll talk about Carl then.
You were in the military.
Maybe he's trying to get his sister a new body of a llama.
Right. Well, she can't
No,
do anything
no,
about
he doesn't
it
have that
because
kind of
it's
money
her
yet.
job. But I'm sure she'll tell me if I do that. So please don't be sad. Okay, sis?
The wheel of fate is turning.
Rebel, one, action!
Oh, right, of course. Yeah. Waifus are very varied in this series. Like there's,
in BlazBlue?
yeah, the waifus in BlazBlue. I know we strayed away from that like 5 minutes ago.
You started talking about Carl Weezer. I was dumbfounded. I didn't know what to say.
About which part? The part that we started talking about Carl, or the part that I said, so yeah, waifus.
The Carl part. I didn't watch enough Jimmy Neutron to make the relevant humor.
I watched it a little bit of, well, quite a bit as a kid. It's okay. It's not a great
I remember
series
going
looking
back
back at
to
it, but
watch watched the episode with Cool Jimmy on the internet not that long ago.
Oh.
And that episode ended so abruptly. I'm like, there's no way the whole series is like this, because that was bad. And I watched a little as a kid. I don't think it all was. I think that
Carl, are you okay? Gah, I wasn't prepared for that. I will retreat for today.
Get Nirvana, she looked drunk.
Cadet Noel.
Yeah.
Hey, wait!
But the series is mainly meme material.
Jimmy Neutron?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was more of a Fairy Odd Parents guy.
Classic. It's a shame
Go back
that
to the
it
waifu
started
thing.
going downhill. Hmm?
But to go back to the waifu thing, I think BlazBlue probably has overall the best waifus of the main 3 franchises in BB Tag. Or main 4 if you want to count Ruby. I think that the waifus in this game are absolutely great. Want to get into weeb waifu talk?
Yeah, they are.
I think that the only... What were the ones... I didn't rank many BlazBlue characters that low in my list. I think the only waifus that I don't really like are 9 and Kokonoe.
Interesting. Yeah, like...
Because Kokonoe... and I, talked about this in my video, right?
Mhm.
Is, you see how she treats Tager in the story?
Yeah.
I don't want to be treated like that, bro.
Exactly.
I want to enjoy being at home with my waifu. I don't want to feel like I'm at work.
I don't want to be in a toxic relationship, you know?
She feels like someone's grandma, which is crazy, because her mom feels like less of that than her.
Yeah.
Is this super not quarter circle forward D in this game? Oh, it's double quarter circle forward D. Oh, they changed it. Okay, you're dead, Bang. That's Carnage Scissors motion in future games.
Gotcha. They definitely changed a lot of their motion inputs to quarter circles, huh? Arc system
They
works.
didn't change a lot. I know they did add a lot of moves, but for the most part, they didn't change the inputs of some. I know they changed some astrals.
Right.
Because there were some stupid astral inputs in this first game. And by the way, you have to unlock everyone's astrals, which is why I said earlier you probably won't see any from me today.
That's fine.
And I think that the way you unlock them is arcade mode. It's either arcade mode or score attack. I know I saw we unlocked Jin's at the end of his last time.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with the whole thing of I like Kokonoe as a character and what she does for the story. And
Yeah.
visually she has a good design. And I like the dork stuff and I like the whole scientist stuff. But she's borderline she can be borderline abusive, especially to Tager.
Maybe a little too.
You can even chalk that to she's treating him as a subordinate, but he's still pretty mean. Or she's still pretty mean.
Well, to be fair, Tager's whole body is her creation. She can do with it what she wants.
Yeah, but he still has feelings.
Are you sure about that?
Hey, there was a funeral for his sandwich. I'm pretty sure he has
Are you sure about that?
If the Let's Play say anything... by the way, the next episode of the BlazBlue Let's Play should be out by the time this is out. Just to give you a little, kind of I guess, teaser or whatever. You know how I do a previously on for whatever episode? Well, next one is going to have basically Tager slamming Hazuma into the ground, like his ultimate, just repeatedly. And when I come back, I leave the screen for a bit, I come back, and he's basically a king.
That's some spoiler!
It'll be done by the time this episode is out. By the time these are out, that will be long past. I'm giving you some insight because he will be a king of the Turkey Kingdom, and everyone will bow down to him.
Reminds me of tapioca queen Talakaka.
Yeah.
If you don't make sandwiches with tapioca, or at least you're not supposed to. There's probably some weirdos out there who have.
Probably. Yeah, can't be any weirder than mayonnaise sandwiches. Boom! Distortion finish!
Noel, win.
If your PC craps out and I have to do this for the continuum shift ones, you'll see a lot more astrals. I promise you that.
I'm down to see that. I'm down.
Please don't mock me. I was supposed to be the winner.
I feel bad whenever there's a Noel interaction.
I understand. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
He definitely makes me go, oh.
The wheel of fate is turning.
I love Noel. I think Noel was also top 5 waifus.
Yeah.
How much of that video did you see? Since we're on this topic.
I did not see more than maybe a few minutes, and I happened to... I skipped to a random spot, and it happened to be the spot for, Makoto.
Yeah, I don't like Makoto, and I feel like that's the one character that I didn't give, like, any reason for. I really just don't like her.
Sometimes that happens.
Maybe it's because she has the same voice actress as Labris, and that is a character... I don't really dislike Labris as a character, but my god, did I develop such a strong hatred for her gameplay in the first Persona 4 arena. That
That's
character
fair.
was so broken until Ultimax came out.
Yeah, that's kind of fair. Because Labris is not easy to play, that's for sure, but the fact that she has an ultimate or a super that could just one-shot you no matter what health you're at, I don't care what you say, that's not
It's
good.
more so about how she could do 75% of your health off any given stray hit with a combo that's not that difficult to do. She just gave you so much reward for close to nothing. And this is not about her BB Tag version, mind you. BB Tag Labris is painfully fair. I actually played her for a while myself. And it's not even close to the same. She does do still the same damage she used to, but it's BB Tag. And everyone does that damage.
Yeah, the damage is so ramped up.
Her DP is also way worse comparatively. I think it was much better in Persona 4 Arena.
It was.
Because of the general scaling of that game's power.
It was a good defensive move.
Well, most people say it's bad because in Persona 4 Arena, it had armor, not invuln, which means you could get grabbed out of it.
They said that if you return right away, they'll overlook this incident.
But also,
Do as they
it had good forward range, and me as a Yukiko player found that disgusting.
Oh boy.
Oh, this is important, by the way.
You do remember.
Major, this isn't the time.
Answer me! That's an order!
The burning fields of Ikaruga. That's where I was rescued.
I see. Then your parents?
They adopted me.
Ha! I see! I'm beginning to understand now! So, you insist on obstructing me after all!
The wheel of fate is turning.
So, in case you missed the beginning of that, Noel doesn't remember anything past 5 years ago.
Yeah.
The earliest thing she remembers is the fires of Ikaruga, where she was rescued by the parents that adopted her. Actually, I don't know if it was by them, but basically she was adopted.
Yeah.
So that's all very important info that I don't think you get much of in the plot.
No, you don't actually. Because that could lead to a lot of things too. Like if it is somehow reminding them of a sibling. Because we know that she's Is it Murakumo unit? I think it is, right? Ah.
You're a true soldier.
Noel, win.
Noel.
2.
Action! Fail. Return tag!
But going back to the original point,
Mhm.
I just don't like Makoto, which is crazy because Makoto was the first BlazBlue character I ever saw, and the
Really?
first one I ever played, and I got my ass beat by Jin
Oh, wow.
because I never played a fighting game before, and
Mhm.
for some reason, I still think BB Tag made the right decision in this. In fighting games, except for BB Tag, you walk by holding forward. You have to double tap to run. Who wants to walk? So I
Yeah.
kind of just got zoned out by ice missile spam. And I liked Makoto, like, before I played story mode. I don't know what it is about her, I just don't like.
Could it be like the energy, perhaps, that she brings?
I don't know, man. Maybe it's because she punched things. I hate all female characters who are brawlers. I hate every one of them. It's something that I've just noticed, and I don't know why.
Bring up my past.
I have a few theories as to why,
My past.
but
Made you as interested in
I just don't
whatever
like
is
them.
further inside. I guess
Yeah, her style's kind of like boxing in a way, though, huh?
I don't like Makoto. It is.
Yeah.
It is. But I like Makoto more than the others,
Mm-hmm.
aka Chie and Yang. And another BlazBlue character you'll see later. Is there one in Undernight? I don't think there is. But of those 4, I definitely like Makoto the best. I can say that. Of the brawler female archetype, I do think she is the best one. For whatever that's
I
worth.
never knew all of this.
The
was
Makoto
out
Sims
there.
will accept that. I will be sure to contact
Who
them.
goes there?
My membership card is extended for another 5 years per person I get converted, so I think that counts.
I am Hakumen.
Hakumen? But I think I've seen you somewhere before.
Oh wait, you were in Dark War History 101!
Possible.
Man himself!
You're one of the 6 heroes?
Now it's time for me to ask a question. Who are you?
Lieutenant Noel Vermillion, Praetorian Guard, 4th Division.
I'm not interested in whatever you call yourself. I was questioning your existence.
My
Hey, man.
existence?
I don't know you.
What
That's
are
some
you talking
Skyrim ass
about?
shit.
That really is.
Wait, I know you. I don't know you.
Can't deny it. You are
Gonna beat my ass anyway.
confronting me.
If he's unlimited, this might be the first fight I lose.
Presence here.
We'll
We'll
see. I'm
see.
sure you'll be fine.
Eventually. Not gonna be that difficult.
I am the cold steel. I am the just sword. With bladed hand shall I reap the sins of this world and cleanse it in the fires of destruction.
The best Hakumen voice filter.
The end.
Mhm.
I think you saw, like, bits of the new one. In, Continuum Shift Extend, all the new story content, which is like Makoto, Valkenheim, Platinum Relius stories.
Yeah.
All of that used the Chrono Phantasma Hakumen voice filter, which is not as good.
Nah, it's not.
I think BB Tag actually either went back to the old one or got like another one that's more similar to the old one. Oh crap, that's half my health. Because Chrono Phantasma Hakumen is like Darth Vader. And I don't think it works.
Really?
It's okay. I don't think it works as good for him.
Ah, okay.
My jaw! Ow!
Distortion finish!
You're a true
Yeah, the AI is not as good as the future. I can say that much at least.
Yeah.
Or score attack. Just don't F with this game's score attack.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Good job! Yeah. Here you block my super. Who blocks anymore? It's a match.
Jeez. They block? Crazy.
So let's get back to the lore a little. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's the main reason to do the arcade mode is to is for the sake of the story.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about Nox Nictoris. Who? There's like, I forget if there's 10 or 11, and there's a reason that I can't remember if there's 10 or 11 specifically.
It sounds like it would be a confusing reason.
Why?
Not really. It's just like not super clear. But anyway, who all like? How many can you name? Or if you can't name them, that's fine. How many wielders do you think there are of the Nox Nictoris? Did you know of?
Alright, so Ragna, I think. Maybe Jin and
Ragna.
Noel. Maybe.
Ragna is incorrect. Ragna wields the Azure Grimoire. That is not a Nox
Oh.
Nictoris.
Right, sorry. Probably Noel and Jin might be some of them.
That is correct. Jin's sword and Noel's guns, both Nox Nictoris. Sometimes, like, until later games, the game will tell you who has one, but not tell you what it is.
Oh, okay.
There's one or two examples of this I could mention, but I don't want to potentially spoil anything.
That is
One
fair.
thing I can say is that News is one like this, and that one is not a spoiler. News swords that like spawn from the big sword that comes down in her intro animation, that's a Nox Nictoris, and that is called Murakumo.
That makes
And that
sense.
is where the term Murakumo unit comes from.
Gotcha. Okay.
Or are they?
Another one.
But
would
anyway,
probably
continue.
be- No worries.
Complete.
Another one would probably Tsubaki, I think, right?
Processing.
No. Tsubaki
Really?
wields the sealed Armagus Izioi, which is an ancient weapon that was invented long before the Dark War. The Nox Nictoris were weapons that the Sage 9 created to fight the Black Beast.
Activate.
Oh, okay. So then that would mean the cat has one, right?
Jubei does have one, yes.
Cool. Okay, so Jubei does have one.
Unless you meant Tao, in which case you would be wrong.
No. Tao,
My appetite is a Nox Nictoris.
how else do you think I could eat everything? The world eater. Duh. No.
One good thing about having Nu as a boss, by the way, she has the lowest health in the game. So every hit that you land on her definitely counts. But anyway, continue. Just
No
wanted
worries.
to say that because I noticed her health going down mad fast.
Let me see. I think it would be really interesting if Kokanoe gave Tager a Nox Nictoris so he could compete. But I don't think
So-
that's the case.
You are actually partially correct. So
Interesting.
The thing about Kokanoe, and you've probably noticed this, especially recently when you played, whose story did you play most recently? Was it...
I just finished Tager's, I think. Oh, that was close.
Yeah. Oh, I lost. Oh, I wasn't thinking. Okay. Yeah. It was Tager's. So like, you actually saw a bit of this recently, where you encountered Relius in that story, and he had a conversation with Kokanoe, and I think he made a comment. Kokanoe, why don't you use magic or something like that? And Kokanoe didn't give an answer, so for now, all you need to know is Kokanoe doesn't like magic,
Yeah.
and any form of Armagus or Nox Nictoris that was created using at least partially magical means, Kokonoe basically refuses to use. So, Tager does not have one. What
Right.
Tager does have, and this is a term that you heard when he was interacting with Hakumen, is an artificial causality weapon.
Oh.
So that's what Tager's equipped with. The idea engine is also classified under this classification. And it is basically some science bullshit that Kokonoe made to rival and combat Inox Nictoris. And all you need to know in that regard is that an artificial causality weapon like what Tager has is not as powerful, but it is more stable and consistent.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
that's all I got on the topic for now. We can elaborate on this when you're farther in the story.
So it's basically like an artificial Nox Notoris in a way.
Yes.
Sort of.
But
Okay.
but they had to call it something else because it wouldn't be BlazBlue if two things were called the same thing.
Yeah.
Other than Observer.
Okay.
But that's a localization problem.
Where is this? What was I doing? I can't remember. And I'm really sleepy. A rabbit? Who are you?
Bugs?
Oh, thumbnail.
Thumbnail.
Who am I?
I am me. I it's so funny when games say I am me.
I am me.
Roxas says it in Kingdom Hearts. Felix says it in Fire Emblem. There's one more funny example.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting it off the top of my head, but every time I hear that, she didn't even say that, but it reminded me of it. I just think it's so funny.
It is a bit of a funny phrase.
But anyway, you want to go back to your list? I
Right,
think you're at
right.
6 right now?
Really?
Yeah, 6 knocks. So, like, hold on. We're about to select our next character, so we can look at the roster.
Sure. Let's see.
So Ragna does not have one.
No.
Please select your character.
Ragna does not have one. Jin has one.
Lychee
Noel has
does
one.
not, I'm assuming.
I told you New does. What'd
Yeah.
you say?
Lychee does not have one, I'm assuming.
No, Lychee does not have one.
Right. It would obviously be the panda, if anything, though.
We talked about Tager's artificial causality weapon. By the way, compare this art of Tager to his BB tag art. It's hilarious.
Yeah. I think
So
Bang's nail would count, would it not? No, it's just a giant.
Bang does have one, but at the current point where you are, you do not know what it is.
Ah, gotcha. It's his abs.
Dang it, I was trying to keep it a secret, PUMSQUATCH!
That you get great teeth on those! How does that not make it a weapon worth saving the world with? Yeah, that's probably a good one. We should have selected the character.